Hello and welcome to the Rangiri Dambulla Stadium here in Sri Lanka, the newest international cricket venue in the world, literally just finished a couple of days ago. A brand new cricket ground right in the centre of this paradise island. It's been built here for two reasons, one of them to bring cricket to the whole of the Sri Lankan nation, and also because it enjoys drier weather at certain parts of the year than Galle, Kandy and Colombo. Stands already filling up. We're expecting a big crowd here of around 25,000 today to witness some Sri Lankan cricket history. It's the first of 3 one-day internationals between the hosts and their visitors England. Sri Lanka, remember, won the World Cup in Sri Lanka, India and Pakistan in 1996. India and Sri Lanka and Pakistan hosting that 1996 World Cup. Australia winning the last World Cup in England in 1999. The next one is due in South Africa, so thoughts of both teams will be looking forward a couple of years to the next World Cup finals in the African continent. The England team for this first one-day international, and they have stuck largely with the successful Test match side. Marcus Trescothick and Alex Stewart are going to open the batting. Graham Hicks up to number 3. Graham Thorpe, the new captain, at number 4. Michael Vaughan gets a berth in preference to Nick Knight. Andrew Flintoff may bat at 6, may bat a little higher. Craig White, Ashley Giles the only spinner, and 3 frontline seamers, Paddock, Goff and Mullally. England won the toss and chose to bat on this brand new pitch. The Sri Lankan side just getting into their huddle for their final instructions from skipper Sanat Jayasuriya. The Sri Lankan team, Jayasuriya opening the batting with his old partner Romesh Kaluwitana. Marvin Atapatu drops down to number 3. Sangakkara, Jayawardena in the middle order with Russell Arnold. Indika Desaram comes into the side at number 7. Kumara Dharmasena, who missed the last Test match, is in at 8. Then the 2 seamers, Chaminda Vas and Nuwan Zoysa, and the world-class spinner, Muttiah Muralitharan. Here come the England openers, Alex Stewart and Marcus Trescothick. Stewart back in his favourite position at the top of the order against the new ball. Background at all. It's going to make Chaminda Vas wait. Vas to Trescothick, the first ball. And straight away Trescothick's off the mark. He'll look for 2 as the ball goes down to the wide long leg position. About at the top of the order, Marcus Trescothick. What a setting. Absolutely stunning. Plenty of work still to be done around the infrastructure of the ground. But this is some achievement, I can tell you that. Nuwan Zoysa is back in the Sri Lankan side. He's bowling from the Sigiriya end to Marcus Trescothick. It's a nice looking shot. That'll be the first boundary of the day, and the outfield really is quite quick for a new ground. It's really a trademark Stewart shot.
We waited for that delivery to come into him, and then punched it into that vacant area on the off stump, and the outfield is quite fast. That area is a long boundary, but the ball did carry, as you would see. It's got plenty of time to play it, and a little bit of width as well.
Bit of luck there for Stewart. That boundary not in the same class as the first one. In fact, he's a very, very lucky man.
England need the boundaries, and although that wasn't convincing, all the same, they would be quite happy with those 4 runs. Stewart not middling it on that occasion. As we'll see here in Dambulla too, the enthusiasm very high.
That's up and over the top. That's a magnificent strike from Stewart. Now, has that gone all the way? Yes, indeed it has. That was a beautiful strike from Stewart, dancing out of his crease and lofting the ball over long off, and it clears that road by about 18 inches.
Timing absolutely brilliant by Stewart, and a great use of the feet as well. Hitting it right in the meat of the bat. He knew it was 6 the moment it hit the middle.
The end of the South African tour. Come back with a bang, and he's fit enough to run that sharp single too. They leave straight out after the 3rd one-day international, which takes place next Tuesday. Beautifully pulled away by Stewart. That's another boundary to him. His brilliant one-day form continuing.
Oh, just a trifle short, and see how quickly Stewart got onto it. Taking it away very quickly, and there's no stopping it once it gets past the fielders in the infield.
Hold him out. Stewart should have been forward to that. A ball of fuller length from Nuwan-Zoysa, and the Sri Lankans take their first wicket. England 31 for 1.
So Nuwan-Zoysa has struck. Stewart looking to get on with it, looking to drive that fuller length delivery, not very much in position, getting a little bit of an inside edge and knocking his middle end leg stumps down.
Quick fire, 21 from Alex Stewart. He's gone now. England 31 for 1. So the right-hand, left-hand combination continues. Have another look at the end of Alex Stewart. Well, the ball really was quite short. Perhaps it didn't bounce as much as Stewart as it would have expected. Going in between the bat and the pad and hitting the middle stump. And isn't Nuwan-Zoysa pleased about that? 31 for 1. We're in the 8th over.
He looked to get over 250, put pressure on the team batting second, so both captains quite happy with the way that the toss went.
In the air and out, simple, easy dismissal. The Sri Lankans are cock a hoop. They've got rid of Graham Hick now. England are 2 wickets down inside 10 overs, and that's disappointing from Graham Hick.
Well, his turmoil in Sri Lanka continues. Hick preferred at number 3. Still no runs for him. It's Zoysa again. Ball of full length. Hick looking to go over the top. Catches the bottom edge. Easy catch to mid-on, but it's a ball of full length. Doesn't get it at all. He does. Hick's the second wicket that's gone. It's 35 for 2.
England's new captain, Graham Thorpe, comes to the crease at number 4 with his side in. Not spot of bother, 35 for 2 from 10 overs. This is the way Graham Hick went. Never quite getting to the pitch, inside edge, bottom of bat, off Zoysa, and just a gentle dolly catch to mid-on.
everything's wrong about it. Just comes off the inside edge, the reaction tells you. Inside edge, thick inside edge, bottom of the bat, going nowhere.
No conviction in the shot. And Zoyzer gets his second wicket in 2 overs. Good start from him and a good start from Sri Lanka. People streaming in. These are people outside the ground. Plenty of people vaulting the perimeter fences.
There have been thousands and thousands of people who have made the journey from all over Sri Lanka. Lots of people from Colombo. We saw them bathing in the lake this morning, slept there overnight.
It's a great way to get off the mark for Graham Thorpe. Just hit down the ground, just eased away. No more than a push, but it's gone for 4.
Well, he stroked it, he's caressed that to the boundary. All adage from any coach, just play straight, get bat on ball, push the ball down the ground. Effortless shot from Thorpe.
And nothing more than a push in this first 15 overs.
We've seen those before, previous games. There's some significance about the red-headed doll.
Well, Trescothick not waiting to see if there's any turn or any uneven bounce. That's clattered through square cover for 4 off Damasina's first ball.
Just releases his hands. Damasina's first delivery. Good stride, Trescothick. Square of the wicket. Get good value for shot. The ball races away.
The idea here is that grandstands will go all the way around the ground.
Come on, boys.
Mental pressure for Graham Thorpe. First game as captain. He knows how important this period of play is.
There we go, down the ground. Now, will it make it to the boundary? It does. Now, that's just what England needed at this moment. You were saying a boundary relieves pressure. It's not a bad way to bring it up either. It was a good shot.
63 balls before this boundary came, and Graham Thorpe is the man who's provided the captain, leading from the front. Very important, that boundary. He now needs to just dink a single away.
They lost that first wicket, and they lost the second wicket. It started well, but then the spinners came in. That maiden, 19th over. Bowled in. Change of pace. Trying to work it away on the onside. Well, in the end, just played all around it. Just a little quicker. I think that's what Arnold was saying to the keeper. Push that one through.
Yeah, skidded on. Trescothick just looking to work it away, and that's the pressure that's been building up. You see Russell Arnold, good change of pace, a much quicker delivery. It's through Trescothick before he's got the bat down. He's looking to work it away on the onside. Try and get that single, and bat just too late. Well bowled, Russell Arnold.
Trescothick goes to 26, it's 75 for 3. The reason he's there, Trescothick, clever bowling from Russell Arnold. Just push through. Past him before the bat gets down. It's a big wicket.
Such a contrast, Russell Arnold. He bowls from very close to the stumps. All the others bowl from wide, and he also varies the pace.
Crowds there. It has filled up. Test matches, a little bit like most of this part of the world, not well supported, but the one-dayers, guaranteed they're going to be packed out. Give us some new ground. I'd love to see this place in 2 years' time when it's all totally finished. It will be pretty special, I think.
Bit of cat and mouse cricket.
Well, Kalu's got very excited behind the stumps. He's asked umpire De Silva twice about stumping opportunity. The TV replay umpire being brought into play, Mr. Vijay Wardner.
The line's the umpires. The line is the umpires. The line is the umpires. The line looks to be Sri Lanka's there. Does he get behind the line? Does he stay on it, Michael Vaughan? This is tight. This is very, very close. This will tell us, does he get back behind the line? Kalu said out. He's gone.
Looks as though it's out to me. The bat's too late. The third umpire wants yet another look. TV replay umpire, TH Vijay Wardner, taking his time here. And we television commentators ask the officials to use the technology available. He's taking his time. He wants to be absolutely sure here. I think we'd be giving him out, David, wouldn't we?
First replay for me. He's got to be behind the line, Michael Vaughan. There we are, the wicket's broken. The line is the umpires. It's Sri Lanka's. That's out. Green means he stays, red means he goes, and he's on his way.
Well, eventually he got it right, so that's a disappointment for Michael Vaughan. Again, attempting that sweep shot against the master Murali. He's taken a wicket off the last ball of his 5th over. He's taken one for 16. Vaughan has gone for just 9. England 92 for 4. Well, what a moment for Andrew Flintoff. He takes his place in the batting order at number 6 for England. Arrived in Sri Lanka under a bit of an injury cloud, something that the England management didn't know anything about. And with the fall of that 4th wicket, skipper Sanat Jayasuriya is taking the opportunity to make a bowling change. He's bringing himself on at the Sigiriya end.
Good ploy too, just to make Jayasuriya wait. They like to bowl quickly, Sri Lanka.
He's away.
Bowlers!
Misfield allows him to get 2. End of Jayasuriya's first over. 95 for 4. 20 overs to go. Now Kalu shouted long and hard at umpire De Silva to adjudicate on this stumping decision. De Silva quite rightly handed it over to the TV replay umpire, and he took an eternity to give Vaughan out. David Lloyd was telling you that Michael Vaughan, or any batsman for that matter, has to have something grounded behind the line. And you saw the bails fly off there long before the bat came down, and that foot clearly out of the crease. That scoreboard moving, whether the side's batting first or second. Flintoff fits into that category. Some people like to see him bat at 3 in one-day cricket. Well, he's gone as well, surely. Flintoff's not waiting for the decision. He knows he's been completely duped by that delivery. England 5 down for 97, then they're in a lot of trouble now with under 20 overs to go.
Not fathomed him out there. Another success for Murali. High flighted delivery. Flintoff down the ground, gets the ball trapped between bat, pads, feet. Kalu again, sharp. Flintoff goes. The ball dribbles back. And that's another victim for Sri Lanka. 97 for 5.
Craig White had another very good test match series to follow his success in Pakistan. Another hard-hitting batsman. Just one ball left in Murali's over. He'll be wanting to try and get off the mark if he can. He goes first ball. Happened to him in the test match in Colombo in the first innings. That's the straight on. White didn't pick it. England 6 down for 97. Played White out for a golden duck. Just 4 wickets left.
Just watch this delivery. Wonderful bowling from Murali. Excellent captaincy. Slip in position. It's the wrong one. Goes the other way. Takes the outside edge. Easy as you like to slip. Top captaincy. Excellent bowling. It's the wrong one. Outside edge. Craig White's latest one. On his way back to the pavilion for England. England in trouble. 97 for 6.
Andrew Flintoff. You notice there that Kalu takes the ball in front of the stumps. He's quite entitled to do that once the ball makes contact with either bat or pad. And full marks, David, to Sri Lanka for posting that slip for Craig White's first ball. Good thinking by captain and bowler, and excellent execution from Muralitharan.
This is the second one. Outside edge for the ball that goes straight on. Slip in position. They know all about one-day cricket. Sri Lanka. Graham Thorpe stands and reflects.
A massive 19 overs to go, but just 4 wickets in hand now for England.
38 not out, and the bowlers, Ranji, they've all done a good job.
Well, the Sri Lankans have kept it very tidy on this pitch, which really hasn't shown too much pace, and England have had all sorts of problems in getting them away.
This could be tight. It's a direct hit, and I think that is every chance of being out. It's just my instinct that Mr. Giles not the quickest. Direct hits, well, you tell me, Ranji.
Yes, direct hits have every chance of seeing the batsman failing to get to his crease. Little bit of hesitation there for Giles as well. And Giles is gone by almost a foot.
Well, it's not close, that. I think Ashley Giles is aware of it. There goes the red light. He's disappointed. The England dressing room disappointed. Direct hit. You have to say that, well, you talk me through it, Ranji, but good fielding.
Sri Lankans have been very alert on the field, as you say. There was some hesitation, but the throw was very good, and it so often happens in international cricket today that fielders hit the stumps, and Giles well short of his crease. Giles goes for 7, and the 7th wicket is down for 113. That's the manner in which Giles went. England just couldn't afford anything like this, but it's not to be, as Jawaz and his throw comes making his mark and finding Giles well short of his crease.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's got to try and make his ground. Giles definitely having the weight advantage. It's the new batsman. He's at the non-strikers end, of course. Javadine
Hit off.
In the air, and that's gone. Still has no doubt about that. That always looked out. Very good catch diving in front. Now England in a bit of a mess.
Caddick looking to whip that short delivery away. Really finds Muralitharan in the way, and Muralitharan, a fine fielder. That was very short, as you could see, and a little bit in the air, but just look at Muralitharan. Just gets his fingers under there. Absolutely brilliant.
It's a great catch. Worth having another look at this. He has to dive a long way in front of him. So no doubt about him taking that cleanly. Excellent catch. He's not taking wickets, he's having a hand in them. Andy Caddick's gone for naught. It's 118 for 8. It's at the non-striker's end. It's the last ball of the over that Andrew Caddick was out. But look at this catch. It really is top draw, isn't it, Ranji?
Just keep an eye on the ball. It's just dropping short, but look at Muralidharan. He's getting off there and getting his fingers under that. Absolute brilliance. And you just can't keep Muralidharan out of the game. He's everywhere. Oh, what a great catch that is. A reorganized one-day program in England as well now.
It's only taken 20 years, though, Andrew, to give the public what they want. So pitched, it's been hit well. That could go all the way here. Well, a little bit like a giraffe going to water, I have to say, that piece of fielding.
That was pedestrian from Nuan Soiza. Nuan Soiza, not much effort. Sadly, he's a tall man, but just keep an eye on Nuan Soiza there. See, Nuan Soiza is just watching the ball go past, and
Graham Thorpe comes through for 50, and he's done well. This is 19th 50 in one-day internationals for England. Never scored a one-day 100, Graham Thorpe. Best of 89 against Holland. Edged and gone. There certainly sounded to me an outside edge. It just seemed a matter of time. Ranji, terrific bowling. England, just Alam Malali to come in all kinds of trouble.
that really was splendid performance by Chaminda Vas, just keeping it on the right track and getting the feel around there. And they finally had to give thick edge. But the sound's coming on and Guff's gone, well caught by Kaluwithana.
It's regulation as they come. Darren Goff's gone for 4. It's 131 for 9. England's last man comes to the crease, Alan Mullally. Certainly not renowned for his prowess with the bat.
Pick that away over straight mid-wicket. That's a lovely stroke from Thorpe. He's picked the gap beautifully between deep long on and deep square mid-wicket. 4 more to England.
Well, there it is. The pull sweep or slog sweep. He walked across his stumps. He's hitting with the turn. He picked out that gap and beautifully executed. Didn't try and keep it down.
It's up in the air, but going to be safe. It's got over mid-off and running away for 4. Thorpe didn't time that at all, but got enough on it to get it back over the bowler's head for 4.
That's one of the areas where he can get a 4, Graham Thorpe. Not sure he was in total control, but he's got enough bat on it to get it over the mid-off, who's up. No man back at deep long off. Just fashion off 7 off the last over. The last half of the last over, the last 3 deliveries, 150. That seemed unlikely.
That's the straighter ball from Murali, and that's the end of the innings. Finger was up pretty quickly then from Jahasundara, the umpire, and Mullali's vigil is over. It was a good effort from him though. 19 balls for naught. Stuck around with his captain and has got England up to 143.
Well, that's the high-flighted one, and I think that might have hit him just outside the line. He moved well outside the line. The umpire had no hesitation, but that I think would have hit from a height point of view, no problem at all from that, but I think it's hit him outside the line. But the umpire had absolutely no hesitation. Up went the finger straight away. Mullally's out. England are all out. Graham Thorpe, the lone hand. 62 not out.
Really good performance from England's captain Graham Thorpe. I dare say he'll have some harsh words at some stage for his batsmen, maybe not in the interval between innings. He will be concentrating on firing up his bowlers and attempting to remove Sri Lanka for less than 143. Sanat Jayasuriya, on the other hand, will be mighty pleased with the way his boys have gone this morning. They bowled England out for 143. Muralitharan has taken 4 for 29 in 9 overs and 5 balls. It's the story of the England innings. Graham Thorpe won the toss earlier on this morning. Trescothick and Stewart got England off to a good start, but that was about it, because wickets then tumbled. Only Thorpe from there on getting into double figures, and the batsmen will be pretty annoyed with themselves that they only got 143. Sri Lankan bowlers, on the other hand, well, good performance from Zoyser. Took 2 wickets at the top of the order, 2 for 22. Bass was his old self, 1 for 26 from 9. Arnold 1 for 21 with his part-time off-spin. Jayasuriya 1 for 23 with his left arm, but Muralitharan the key. 4 for 29 from 9 overs and 5 balls.
Romesh Kaluwitana, 31 years of age now.
Sanat Jayasuriya, his partner, the captain. He's been the man who's really revolutionized the one-day game, playing the role of the pinch hitter in the 1996 World Cup, and has carried on from that time.
The run rate required is only 2.88 runs per over. The first ball of Sri Lanka's run chase. Full pitch through the covers. That's brought the crowd to life indeed. 4 off the very first ball. Well, in fact, it's slowed up before it's got to the rope, and they have to dash back to 3. Jayasuriya was standing there admiring the stroke. Couldn't believe that the ball had slowed up, but it's about 90 yards out to the rope.
That was indeed a very long boundary. Jayasuriya didn't get hold of that all that well, hitting at the bottom of it, but Jayasuriya just watching the shot, admiring it. At the same time, the ball just holding back a foot inside the ropes, giving the Sri Lankans just 3 runs in that first delivery.
Eventually he realises that the ball's not going to reach the rope, so that straight away is a run lost for Sri Lanka. Brings the right. It was only Thorpe who was able to register a half-century. In the air, up and over. This one's hit better and will easily make the boundary. Jayasuriya's not hanging around.
He just loves in that area, Jayasuriya. As soon as it's pitched up, you really can't hold him back. He cracks at that, although upishly. Just going a few feet over the fielder's head. But that really was hit with enormous power.
Dambulla and the surrounding area. This really is a feather in their cap, this new cricket ground. Paddock to Jayasuriya. Oh, that's gone through. Giles will struggle to cut this off. He can't. Michael Vaughan, the man behind point.
That illustrates the pace or the power behind Jayasuriya's cutting. As soon as he gets the opportunity to free his arms. Vaughan misreading the bounce there. Bringing his arms down and firmly. Vaughan really unable to get down quickly enough.
Paddock to Jayasuriya on 15. Well, he's played right across that. Well, Paddock can't believe it.
One really has to have a look at that. May have pitched in line. May have missed off stump. Moved a little bit as well. Jayasuriya is still playing across the line.
Ball pitching a Midland leg. Over pitch from Caddick. This one has gone square. Another long chase for Darren Goff. Three more to the total. Jayasuriya has enjoyed Andrew Caddick's bowling. He's already on to 20. Kalu's only contributed 2 runs.
Jayasuriya whipping Caddick away on the onside. As soon as he came in straighter, Jayasuriya has made up his mind to keep the scoreboard ticking.
That's beautifully timed. That's shot away through the offside. Wasn't that wide either from Goff. Superb timing.
That really was exquisite. Waited on it and just guided the ball into that gap on the offside, giving it direction. The ball just raced through to the boundary.
Straying onto leg stump. Tumbling stop from Caddick gives him the opportunity to get back for a second run. 6 off that over, 31 without loss. Well, run rate of over 5 and over, leaving the required rate just at around 2.5. Unless England can take wickets and take them soon, we're going to have a very early finish to this first one-day international in Dambulla. Thorpe still has the 2 slips for the right-hander. Oh, that's well taken by Stewart. Good diving catch. I'm not sure it would have carried through to first slip, so success at last for Caddick, and full marks to Graham Thorpe for keeping his frontline bowler going. He hadn't bowled much at Kaluitana, but when he did, he made it count.
That's the break that England wanted. An outside edge, a thick one, and a very, very good catch by Stewart. It was just falling short of first slip, and he got both his hands to it. An excellent catch by him. So that's Kaluitana goes for 2. Sri Lanka lose their first wicket for 31.
Marvin Atapatu dropping down one in the order from the Test match series. That series started for him in a blaze of glory. An undefeated double century at Galle in Sri Lanka's opening victory. But his form fell away. End of Kalu. Outside edge. And a good diving catch by Alex Stewart. Confidently going away to his right. Flintoff was wide at first slip. May have got to his left hand, but the man with the gloves is always in control. Oh, that's lifted over mid-on. Bounces just the once. Down to that long on boundary. That is a big hit.
That was brilliantly heaved away by Jayasuriya in the slot, and he saw those spaces behind mid-on, hit it firmly into that region.
It's no surprise that the home crowd are celebrating not only the opening of this fabulous cricket ground, but the position that the home team find themselves in.
But it's Mullally now from the Sagiri end. One thing you can't do is give Jayasuriya any width at all. He's not quite timed that, and he's urging Atapatu to run. It's just made it. Loose start from Mullally.
Again, width for Jayasuriya. He doesn't miss out again. He's come out determined to play his shots. He's pummeling that cover region. Doesn't actually have to be a half volley. As long as he's got the arms freed up to swing, that's all he wants. Acceleration with the wrists. Attacking off stump.
There we go. That's a low bounce. That's off the bottom of the bat. Toe end of the bat between keeper and slip for 4. So the low bounce doing no favours to England on that occasion. 48 for 1.
Oh, just have a look at this. Straight off the bottom. Hardly any bounce at all. About a third of the way up the stumps that would have hit. Jaya Surya just not anticipating that at all. Mullally, quite a quick bowler. Look at that. Just squatted down. And he still managed to get it away for 4, albeit a little bit lucky.
Going down the leg side. Oh no, it's not. Thought an awful long time about that, and Ashoka De Silva has given the Sri Lankan captain out. LBW to Alan Mullally. Well, that's the breakthrough that England wanted, and I want to see this again.
It sure is. Big breakthrough. Pleading from Mullally. Long time from the umpire. Where does it pitch? Gets his foot a long way across. It's just the angle that worries me. I think that might have just slid down the leg side. Perhaps a little bit unlucky for Jaya Surya. Does get a long way across. 39 he's made. It's 50 for 2.
Mahela Jayawardene comes in at number 4 for Sri Lanka. Very elegant right-handed batsman. Still only 23, replacing his captain, who's been adjudged LBW by umpire Ashoka De Silva, to Alan Mullally. And I would say that's marginal, but it was a long and imploring appeal from Mullally. Umpire took an age before the finger went up. There we go. Captain has to go.
Back to the right-hander.
A lovely way to get off the mark. He won't get that over the boundary for 4, but Jayawardene will pick up at least 2 and come back for 3. 3 off the over and a wicket. It's 53 for 2. Gone. Oh, what good bowling that is from Darren Gough. That ball has flown through. It's another really good catch from Alex Stewart. Flying to his right, that's gone very, very quickly. And Gough has done exactly what his captain wanted him to do. One more over, get me a wicket, and he has done. It's the end for Jayawardene.
Brilliant. Darren Gough, absolutely brilliant. This is a much quicker delivery, and it's bounced. And what a good catch from Alex Stewart, goalkeeper style. That went really quickly. He's delighted, and why wouldn't you be? There's a game on here. That's quick. Well bowled, Darren Gough. Well caught, Alex Stewart.
Jayawardene has gone. Left-hander. Had a good test series. Kept wicket in the test series. Playing in these one-days as a pure batsman. He's there because Jayawardene has been undone by a flyer from Gough and a great catch from Alex Stewart.
And that bounced and left him. Brilliant bowling. It really is. Unresponsive wicket. Darren Gough has done it again.
I wouldn't call it an unresponsive wicket. I think that's flown through. I think there's plenty of uneven bounce, and I think it's only going to get more uneven. That's what Graham Thorpe said at the toss.
1 or 2 are going through at chest high, and 1 or 2 keeping low.
That's edged, and that's gone. Sangakkara, another very loose shot. He's angry. Well, so he should be, the young man. Full of confidence. Well, that's getting a big denting at the moment.
Drinks break always brings a wicket. He said he were nervous. Sri Lanka, they're positively twitchy now. 4 wickets down. Another ball full of length from England's pacemen. Caddick back into the attack. Airy-fairy flash Nick, catch, out. Sangakkara gone, 58 for 4.
Russell Arnold, the new batsman. Sri Lanka, from a flying start, have been pegged back. Sangakkara was the last man to go, and the England bowlers starting to sort him out. Pretty loose shot, no foot movement. Goes for just one. No. That's going to go fine. Nick Knight, substitute fielder, nothing he can do about that. That's leg byes, I would think. It is. 4 of them valuable from Sri Lanka's point of view. 4 more to the total.
And Sri Lanka would be looking to Atapattu to try and hold their batting together.
Full toss, slower ball, well waited for by Russell Arnold. And it's going to go for 4, just got the legs.
He did recognize that slow ball very quickly, Russell Arnold, although he didn't really get as much bat on it. So it's really got a slice of it, but it still had a fair amount of legs to carry to the boundary on this very fast outfield.
Nicely played, beautiful little late cut. Bit of extra pace on the ball from Giles, and that's accelerating away for 4. Great stroke from Russell Arnold.
That was indeed delicately played by Russell Arnold. Waited till the ball passed him and came down very quickly on it, and you could see the pace which it gave the ball. Races to the boundary.
Good running. It's Darren Goff's 9th over, and it brings up the 100 for Sri Lanka. 100 for 4. That's got the crowd going.
Certainly a reason for celebration, the Sri Lankan 100. It's been hard work.
Great shot. Not sure it'll get all the way to the boundary. It'll be touch and go. It'll be a good race. Fielder wins. Only just with a foot. Oh, mix up. 3 for Atapattu. Again, that strong square of the wicket. Width again. Just getting a little bit tired, Darren Goff. Trying to put a little bit extra in, and that's one of Marvin Atapattu's favourite shots. Dissected the fielder perfectly. Giles just getting the foot there, making sure he doesn't touch the rope.
Off 20. It's got to be a big shout. Was there bat involved? Sounded to me like there was 2 noises.
Well, I think that might have just snuck onto him a lot quicker than he anticipated. I think he might have hit his pad. Yeah, I reckon this is very close. Does he get the bat down in time? And the answer is no. It's hit him on the roll. Might have just been sliding down leg, but ever so slightly. Big appeal from Craig Wyke. No bat in it. I think what fooled the umpire, I think he thought the batsman had hit the ball, but he actually hit his pad on the way down. You see him hit the back pad. Ball's darted in. It might have just done too much.
You called it right, though, Eric. There was 2 noises. I thought there might have been inside edge. The umpire obviously thought so. But, I think it was given as runs. I wonder what happened if the umpire didn't think he... Oh, that's quick. And that's hit him hard on the head. And that was well through Mr. Arnold. That's what Craig Wyke can do. That's really good pace.
Well, there's plenty of chat out there, and this has just surprised Russell Arnold. He's got nowhere near that. That is a very quick delivery, one of the quickest today. And now what's the umpires on about? There's plenty of chat going on out there.
Well, I think he's just signalled dead ball. Oh, just a little baffled here. There's no doubt he was attempting a shot. That's nicely played. Played that so late. Waited for it. It's quite deliberate. I don't think Andy Caddick's going to get there. He's not. And that's high-quality one-day placement.
Good cricket, Russell Arnold. Late decision. He got his feet in position and then just waited for the ball to go past him. He knew that there was no slip in the position there, so it was a perfectly safe shot. Even if he gets a little bit of an edge, he knows it's going to run away from the fielder. That's very good cricket, a good one-day shot.
No ball called. A couple here. Knight running it down. Going back for the third. That's good running. Just another well-timed push down the ground. No ball as well.
I think they got it worked out. When you get this sort of up and down wicket like this and not much pace sometimes, the best thing to do is actually just present the full face. Don't try and hit the ball too hard. Just make sure it hits somewhere near the middle. So often you see batsmen on slow wickets trying to hit the ball too hard. That's when the mistiming comes in. You've got to present the full face and be happy to accept 3 if you run well, like Marvin Atabatu did on that occasion.
In the air, or just avoids the man that they've just put in at gully. Well, good thinking from Graham Thorpe. He's giving us every chance. It's not working at the moment. It's 122 for 4. Extra bounce, but it's gone all the way. That's 4 more. Well played, especially Giles. No spinner likes to be cut.
Just when you needed that additional pressure, Giles has come up with a short ball, a little quicker, outside off stump. Atabatu is a very good cutter of the ball. Gets in a good position, picks out the spot, uses the pace of the delivery to get it bang between the fielders. Nice roll of the wrists.
The Sri Lankan crowd enjoyed it. First game here in Dambulla. Full house to celebrate it. Probably celebrate. So now there's an appeal. Now, it's an interesting one there. Want to duck it. Want to duck it. Now, I just want to see, what does this hit? There's a noise. I think it's actually flicked the helmet. Oh, that actually back of the forearm. It's a very good decision. It would have looked and sounded good from the England players' point of view. Well, just 16 to win. Change the commentary box. David Lloyd's with Bob Willis.
Thanks, Ian. White in again. Oh, that must be close. And this time gone. Ball kept low. The England players thought it would later in the match, but has it come too late for England?
It's Marvin Atabatu that's gone LBW to a ball that keeps low, predictably low later on in the game. Tram lines are in, short of a lane, ball jags back, traps in between the legs. Ball would have gone on to hit middle, no doubt about it. I'm sure Marvin Atabatu would have walked off for that. But he's played well for his 40. He's steadied the ship for Sri Lanka. It's 128 for 5.
Indika Desaram didn't feature in the Test match series, but he's the new Sri Lankan batsman in at number 7. And have a look at the end of Marvin Atabatu. It's a long vigil for him. He made 40. It took him 89 balls, and that is
between the legs, as it were, as he's moving back. Good decision just prior to that, when the ball just came off Atabatu's forearm.
That's through. Ball slowing up again. Craig White throwing the ball back. Down the track. That's beaten the infield. Caddick's charging after it. It's just going to reach the rope, brings the scores level.
That's the one that Deserum was looking for. Full flighted delivery. Field in, looking to go over the top. He's not hit it right. Look at the crowd. They've come to see a Sri Lankan victory. Deserum looking to go over the top. Just one to win now. Scores are level. Job done.
Down the track again, and that'll do the job. Sri Lanka have won by 5 wickets, and it's perhaps fitting that the home side should take this match at this brand new cricket ground. Day of celebration for every Sri Lankan cricket lover as their side beat England in this magnificent new addition to the cricket stadium, families of the world. It really has been a great experience for everybody concerned today to come to the middle of this beautiful island and experience hospitality here at Dambulla. Hasn't been England's day. They didn't bat well enough to really be competitive in this match, and Russell Arnold there has gone a long way to see Sri Lanka home after a big wobble in their run chase. The story of the match then. Sri Lanka getting home comfortably by 5 wickets. They didn't need Dharmasena, Vas, Zoyser or Murali with the bat. They'd all done their stuff with the ball. Jayasuriya got Sri Lanka off to a very speedy start indeed. 39 off just 35 balls. Kalu went early, but Atapattu made a patient 40. And when Jayawardene and Sangakkara went cheaply, England thought they had a hope, but Russell Arnold was there to deny them. And Indika Deserum helped him see the home side to victory. England using the 2 part-time spinners.
We'd like to talk to both captains, and before Dambulla makes his Man of the Match award, we'd like to talk to the losing captain, Graham Thorpe, first, please. Graham, not the best of starts to your captaincy career with England.
No, that's right. It's unfortunate that we haven't played as well today. We don't think we posted a big enough score really to test Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I don't think you could fault the bowlers, could you? They just didn't have enough to bowl at.
No, that's right. I mean, we tried hard to put a great effort in there with the ball. You know, they charged in, but you know, if you only get 140 odd in a one-day game, it's not really enough.
Food for thought for the next couple of games then.
Well, yeah, naturally.
But you lost the first test in Gaul and came back to win, so you've still got a chance in the 2 remaining one-day internationals. Yeah,
that's right. I mean, you know, we're going to be 1-0 down, but there's no point being worried about it. You know, we just have to fight back. You know, show a bit of spirit like we did in the Test series.
Okay, thanks very much, Graham. Best of luck next time on Sunday. Okay, chat with the winning captain, the captain of Sri Lanka, Sanat Jayasuriya. Jai, very well done. It's been a great day for Sri Lankan cricket, hasn't it? This inaugural match here at this wonderful stadium, and you've won as well.
Yeah, it was. I think it's a historical game today for Sri Lanka cricket. I think the players played really well, and I think the bowlers bowled really well in the morning, and very happy today because badly need a win today.
Yeah, you did. You said when you lost the toss that you were quite happy to field first to see how the pitch was going to play.
Yeah, it was because we don't know what kind of wicket is in Dambulla. We never played. It's the first time in international match playing in Dambulla. And if I won the toss, I would have field first.
Good performance by all your bowlers as well, I thought.
Yeah, I think all the bowler was, and so is a bowled really well from the start. And Murali and Kumar Dharmasena and myself and Russell Arnold bowled well. And I think it was a very good total to defend on 143.
And we saw a little bit of the old magic from yourself, didn't we, opening the innings? You must have been pleased with that little innings.
Yeah, I think when you chasing a low total, always we have to play positively. It's not easy to chase a low total. Always we have to bat positively.
Well, you did play positively and you won. Very well done, Sanat.
Thank you.
And now for the Man of the Match award, ladies and gentlemen. Former Sri Lankan Test captain Dambulla Warnapura will make his decision now.
Thank you, Paul. Before considering the man of the match, I have to consider a few performances of both teams. The batting of Mawan Atapattu and Russell Arnold at the end, but the captain of the England team, the responsible innings that he played, 62 not out. So we considered all that performances, but then my man of the match is the bowler who took 4 wickets for 29 runs and took that wonderful catch at mid-wicket, Muthaya Muralidharan.
Muthaya Muralidharan, man of the match, receives $1,000 US from the Honourable Minister of Sport and Tourism, and a trophy as well. Well done, Murali. Very well bowled. You've already put this down as one of your favourite grounds. You only played here once.
Yeah, it's spinning a lot, so I thought I have a good chance to get some few wickets.
He did turn a lot as well. Mind you turn it on most pitches.
Yeah, but it got a little bit of bounce, so it helps me a lot.
Yeah, and what about that catch at mid-wicket as well?
Yeah, you have to take catches, otherwise you won't win matches. So I think you have to try, you have to put your effort.
Well, very well done, Murali. Nice to see you smiling. Well played, well bowled today, and well played, Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.